Alright, let's see if we can get homework 8 solutions done in a good amount of time. So on both of these problems, you'll either have the table or the equation, and with that you need to get the other two things, which would be the equation and the graph. Alright, let's move on to number 1. So if you're trying to fill in this table here, those y values, you have to take the x values and you plug it into your equation, where the x is, okay? So if you want to write it all out, you have to rewrite your equation. Instead of x, you're going to have parentheses and then whatever you're going to put inside. So let's put negative 3 in first. If you got negative 2 times negative 3, you'll get positive 6, and then you have to add the 3 to it to get 9, and that's going to go in your first spot there. Okay, and so 9 is going to go there. And next stop is to put a negative 1 in there. Negative 2 times negative 1 is going to be positive 2. Add 3, you'll get 5. And then you take your 0, you'll put it inside your parenthesis there. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. Add 3, you'll get 3. So you'll put 3 in there. And then you take 2, put it in your equation where x used to be. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Add 3 is going to give you negative 1. So you're going to put negative 1 in there. And your table is now done. Jump over to the graph. You can either use your table to help you get the graph done, or you can use your equation. I'm going to use the equation on this one, mostly because it has some really handy features, like that plus 3 there. That's your y-intercept. So if you go to positive 3, you put a point there. You can put a point there. And then use your slope, that negative 2, to get other points. So from this point here, your y-intercept, go down 2, and you go right 1, because down 2, right 1 is how the slope goes, the slope of negative 2. Once you have 2 points, you can draw your line. Use your 2 points to draw your line, and that one's done. Let's jump over to the next one. So this one requires a little bit more work, because you don't start with the equation. You start with this chart, this table of values, and you have to, from that, figure out what goes in to your y equals mx plus b form. Okay? Well, this plus b part, that is your y-intercept. And you get your y-intercept from your table where here it says x equals 0, because your y-intercept is where x equals 0, and it's the y value. So you go to your x equals 0 part, your y value is 3, and that's going to replace your b there. 3 is going to go there. Okay, you have to replace the m as well. That's the slope. To get your slope, remember that's the change in y over the change in x. You have to pick 2 points, and that is, in this case, 2 lines on your table. Okay, 2 rows. Let's pick these ones, actually, these 2 rows here. The top one and then the third one. Look at your change in y. So what's the change from 2 to 4? That's a change of 2. So let's put that on top. Change in y is 2. To go from negative 1 to positive 1 is also 2, so we're going to put 2 on bottom. If you simplify that, you get 1. And so our slope here is 1. And so you're going to replace m with 1 on your equation. Well, since m is 1 and it's just 1 times x, you'll just write x, because 1 times x is just x. And you got plus 3, because that's what b is, which we found already. So we got our equation, y equals x plus 3. Time to jump over to graphing it. Again, you can use your equation, or you can use the points. Let's use the points on this one. Let's take this first point, which is the point negative 1, 2. So go negative 1, positive 2. You put a point there. You can go to 0, 3. So 0, positive 3. You can go to 1, 4. So go to 1, 4, put a point there. And you can go to 4, 7. Well, you go to 4, 7's up here on this point right there. And now you got your line, you know where it's going to go. You can draw your line. It goes like so. And ta-da, you got your line. The end of homework 8.